You dirty fecker.
You know, sometimes I'm convinced this game doesn't know what it's doing. The Kingdom of Madness solo raid hasn't come around for about 9-10 months now. Every other solo raid has rotated at least twice, but that one is the only one that I haven't seen in a long time, and I can't seem to understand why. But it is what it is. How is everybody doing today? We are going to deal with the dawn of apocalypse, and it just lasts for 1 week, so we'll go with this setup and see what happens. Okay, so he even stuns me on tagging. That's insane. If that's the case, the best setup to go with this is actually League of Anarchy. But I was saving my League of Anarchy for something else. I'm sure I'm gonna need them for something else. That's why I didn't go for them here. So here's one of those bosses that tags in clones to waste your time. Alright, I see that. So if you want to go with this setup, just make sure you refresh darkness. You keep an eye on the counter where it shows you that he's about to tag in a clone. Alright, just keep an eye out for that. Every time he's about to do that, refresh your darkness. Man, I'm tagging in Raven, man, and now he blocks it. Yeah, just tagged in the clone at the right time just to waste more time. That's good, that's good. And then we lost darkness. What is it with me losing darkness today? I could have killed this with this setup. It's just that it's just a lot going on, bro. So this solo raid came back around and I found myself at Heroic level 2, tier 4 boss / Slav Joker. Alright, so I was going to use this team to take care of tier 5 boss Reverse Flash. But then I went and checked out the description on the other bosses and saw that Black Manta is a chaos tagging. And what I'm trying to do today is just speed run all the fights, okay? I can go for any setup that I want, but I just want to speed run the fights so that, you know, you guys can see, when you get there, you know what to give you a bit of an idea on what to do. Maybe when I get to Heroic 3, 4, that's when I'll just kind of chill out and use whatever team that I want. But yeah, this guy is dot resistant. That means that if you use your League of Anarchy or your Beast Boy, you will do a lot less damage than you would normally do. It's what. And this is in situations like this that I would, you know, put in my Killer Frost and everything will be good. But it's a chaos tagging, all right? We don't have time to waste when it's chaos taggings. Plus, I'm yet to understand if Killer Frost's passive works even when she is knocked out. Yeah, I expressed my disappointment that it's not the Robin King solo raid. You know why? Because Robin King is in his solo raid, he has the highest drop rate. From what I've noticed, he has the highest drop rate. When you complete a Robin King solo raid, you have more. He's the one that you are most likely to drop when you complete his solo raid. So I was like, if he comes around, a lot of you guys that don't have him will probably get him. That's why I was hoping. And then I was hoping to level up my Robin King as well. Well, but I guess the game forgot the guy has a solo raid of his own, huh? By the way, the guy with the least solo raid drop rates is Mr. Freeze. He's the one with the least one. No, actually it's John Constantine. Then Mr. Freeze. Alright. We'll go with this setup and deal with our annoying friend, Reverse Flash. As always, God Killer on Bowman the Drown, Zatanna's Puppet on Robin King, and then that was not a very good start. So, Robin King is he's usable without Zatanna's Puppet, right? But you just have to save up enough power bars to do his special 3s. But he's still very much usable without Zatanna's Puppet. But as for Beast Boy, I can't say the same. Beast Boy is damn near unusable without Zatanna's Puppet. I mean, if you have him up to 6 or 7 stars, he will work like he's intended to. But maybe he's just a character that was built for Zatanna's Puppet. You just never know. Because without Zatanna's Puppet, I do not see you guys using Beast Boy. Or me either. I just got up. I haven't even pressed another button and he hits me with another special. I just got up. So this guy is another boss that is very annoying. I think the Entangling Poison Ivy in the league raids, this is where they got the inspiration for her. They took this and then dialed it up to 11. And that's where they got the boss, the new Entangling Poison Ivy boss in the league raids. I don't know how to deal with that boss, bro, because she is insane. She drains a lot of powers and drains a lot of health when you stand on the hazard. But this one is not that bad. Now, if it was the league grade Entangling Poison Ivy boss, and I just step on the hazard on the ground that does dot damage, yeah, my health would be gone in seconds. But luckily for us, this one is not that bad. The game ignores my command sometimes when I tag out. Sometimes when I tag out, the game just ignores my command, but it's okay. If you rewind and go back to you'll see that I'm tapping the tag out button, like spamming it. But yeah, no worries. We have enough damage to deal with this. Alright, so he's down. Let's see where we go next. Alright, so up next is Dark Supergirl. And this was the reward we got for defeating Last Lap Joker. Yeah, okay, whatever. We are moving on to the secondary accounts. I had to clear the Dark Supergirl fights off screen because, like I said, I'm speed running the whole fights today, and you'll see that on display mostly on the on the secondary account. Okay, so I know you read the title and you're waiting to see me explain what I mean by that. Now, Entangling Poison Ivy is a character that does the same thing Heartbreaker Harley Quinn does, but better, because some of the bosses you might encounter in some solo raids are stun resistant, right? So that means your Heartbreaker Harley Quinn is not gonna function because you will not be able to stun, right? But you can still use her without stunning the opponents. But do you know why I say it's better you build EPI instead? Because you can remove Heartbreaker Harley Quinn and replace with a character that's actually going to help your damage, like a classic Wonder Woman, Justice League, The Flash, Killer Frost, whoever you might choose to replace with, even Last After Joker. But guess what? You can't remove Entangling Poison Ivy and use straight up Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. She's not going to do any damage without Entangling Poison Ivy. But Entangling Poison Ivy will do just fine without her. So why not just build Entangling Poison Ivy instead? She can solo fight on her own, but Heartbreaker Harley Quinn can't. And instances like this, I keep going through the boss description, and this is the third boss that I'm fighting in the new accounts. I think most of the tier 1 bosses, if not all of them, are stun immune. That's insane, my dudes. So yeah, still speed running the fight. I mean, I could have gone for any character that I want, but it's a 1 week solo raid. I mean, I'm trying to showcase as much as I can, you know, for you guys and future people that are still to join the game. When it comes around, they know what to do. So build your Entangling Poison Ivy, build your Batwoman the Drowned, and then build your King of Atlantis Aquaman. These 3 characters will help you get through every normal mode in the game. All 3 of them. When the opponent is dot immune, you throw in your Batwoman the Drowned. When the opponent has a lot of health and you have your King built, and by chance you have a Ruler of Kandak Black Adam unlocked, you throw 2 of them in there and do percentage health damage, and then clear the rest of the fight with Entangling Poison Ivy or Batwoman the Drowned. You choose either one. Now, Entangling Poison Ivy, you will have to use her with Raven for faster damage, or Girl of Steel Supergirl, which takes a long time but ultimately will get you close to the same amount of damage you would do with Raven. If you have a Zatanna at the start of your account, you can use that with Entangling Poison Ivy as well. But the 3 teams that I mentioned will get you through every normal mode and get you to heroic level. Alright? Now when you get to heroic level, that's gonna be something I will talk about in the next video. Let's stick to this for now. So this is boss Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I love the outfit. Now, she's just like every other tier 1 boss. So let's see what she's gonna do here. Why is my damage so small? The swipe back that she did a team damage reduction or something. How does that work? I don't know, but my damage is smaller than it should be. Why am I doing no damage? Critical damage reduction again. I'm starting to regret my choices here already. I should have gone with Raven. I didn't think. So every time that she hits me, she does something to me. She's reduced my attack, reduced my defense, reduced everything. And she power drains a successful special. Okay. I don't think Girl of Steel Supergirl is gonna be enough to get me through this one. And then we did not even get maximum damage, and she killed. Oh wow, no. So the boss has Berserk as well. She's doing all of this and then has Berserk on top of that. And of course, that's a Harley Quinn boss, which means she's gonna drop these little cupcakes on the ground and waste as much time as possible. No, we are absolutely not killing this. No. I did not expect this at all. Let's not forget, she's stun immune. That's why I'm not using my special 3s to hold her in place. And then I can't combo interrupt because it's a normal mode boss. Right. Okay. I still don't understand why she doesn't take as much that. You guys saw how I quickly disposed of the other ones. And this is the only 2 mil health boss. How is this possible? I mean, Batman the Drowned would have easily cleared this, but I just thought League of Anarchy would be faster because I don't want to build up any combo. Okay. That's alright. Man, this was surprising. My first surprise of the day. Yeah, I'm throwing in Raven. Okay, let's first of all read all of this. It doesn't say anything about the boss taking less damage than usual, so I don't know what that's about. As you can see, we threw in Raven here, and we pretty much cleared it in less than a minute. It's something wrong with the boss. One of my guys just hit me up on Discord and told me that he spent 3 pips on this boss. I don't know, for some reason they didn't say in the description the boss takes less damage than it should. So let's see the reward that we get here. Telekinetic Gorilla Grodd and then the Amulets of Tech. Alright, for the last fights we're still going with the EPI Raven setup. Maybe tomorrow I'll go with Batman the Drowned all through. Oh, she disabled my special one. Okay, I see you, Sonic Black Canary. No, this is just regular Black Canary. You like to switch things up, huh? You dirty girl. Okay, I see you. Keep things interesting. I like a girl that likes to keep things interesting. Alright, forget I said that. I was blocking, bro. Man, I've heard this twice. Not twice, multiple times, but twice from one of my friends. Sometimes the game just ignores your command. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed it as well, but I have. I was blocking, and how did... It doesn't matter. She's gonna be dead anyways. Alright, that's gonna be it for the video. If you enjoyed what you just watched, do me a favor and drop a like on the screen. Just like the video, man, and then subscribe to the channel. It's not that hard.